The costs of becoming a startup broker are low, although one area in which some expenditure may be necessary is that of technology. Each person will need a decent PC or laptop, and each location a capable printer/scanner. On the subject of the scanner, we regard a scanner as being capable if it allows you to load a document comprising of a dozen pages at one end and then produce a single PDF at the other. Turning to your computer, we strongly recommend buying something in the middle to upper price bracket. There's no point getting the most expensive one in the store simply because none of our applications need that much power. Equally, it's not a good idea to opt for the cheapest and the slowest machine. If you're planning to use an existing PC, that may be okay, provided the version of Windows it runs is either the one currently sold with new machines or the version before that. All applications used by 10 should, therefore, be supported. In terms of basic productivity tools, such as an email client and a word processor, we require you to use a business version of Microsoft Office. A home version or a personal version or a student version will lack some of the functionality you need and, apart from which, you'd be breaching the license agreement using any of these for business purposes. Assuming you have an existing PC with Office already loaded, then the same rules apply to Office as they do to Windows. We can only guarantee support for the current version and the previous one. If, however, you are starting from scratch, then Office 365 is definitely the way to go. Rather than buying all of the applications, you simply rent them as part of a cloud-based service. Plus, they include applications such as Skype for Business and SharePoint, both of which we use. Office 365 for businesses comes in a variety of flavours and at different pricing levels, depending on which one, a few package options, you go for. So you may want to talk to us first and get some advice about which one to use before taking the plunge. Finally, when buying the domain name you want to use for your website or your email address, please ask us first from whom it is best to obtain it. This is not because we make any money from anybody one way or another, rather it's because you'll generally need our assistance when redirecting DNS records away from your domain name provider and towards Office 365. That may sound a bit techie, but please believe us when we say it's all fairly simple when you've asked us for our guidance first. Alternatively, you could talk to a brother-in-law who's often an expert in these matters and then see what happens. If you lack anybody locally to help you with tech support, we can do it for you remotely at a reasonable monthly cost.